Good morning. Hello, everyone out there. Welcome, welcome, welcome to What's New Wednesday with Kimberbell. I'm Kim Christofferson, and I am coming to you live from my sewing studio to share with you some fun new things at Kimberbell. And I want to share with you a project that I whipped up last night, literally last night, just to show you that it can be done in such a short amount of time and with stuff you probably already have around your home. So, who is with me today? If you are here, chime in. I would love to find out who you are and where you are coming from. It looks like a lot of people are getting on, but go ahead and chat in the place a chat in the comments and tell us where you're from. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, as those are coming in, hello, Colleen, my friend. Nice to always see you. And good morning, Elaine from Dove Creek, Colorado. Nice to have you here. Who else do we have? Oh, now they're coming in. Diane from Alabama and Katrina Martinez, welcome. Sarah from California and Bet from Virginia. We've got Michelle from Lampasas, Texas. I probably said that wrong. I'm sorry, Michelle. And Debbie from Northern California, Delu from Chicago, and Diana from Evans, Colorado. Welcome, welcome. Lila from Southern California, and Pat from Arizona, Anne from Washington, Elaine from Milwaukee, Oregon. Oh, it's always good to have so many of you here with me today. Thanks for joining me. If this is something, of course, that you can't catch live, it's always recorded on Facebook and YouTube. So if you've got friends that you think might be interested in finding out what's new at Kimberbell and what are the newest and exciting new things happening, let them know that they can always catch it later. And the giveaways, they can also enter at a later time as well when it's good for them. All right, so welcome to this edition of What's New Wednesday. You know, last week I told you that I was going to be making like a Thanksgiving housewarming thank you hostess gift for my mother-in-law for Thanksgiving, and I told you to hold me to it, and guess what? You still need to hold me to it. It's been kind of a crazy week, my friends, but we still got plenty of time, right? So I can still have time to maybe put that together this week, and so can you. So if you are looking for a quick, easy gift that just is still going to be so meaningful for whoever's hosting Thanksgiving around your neck of the woods, you might be interested in the turkey. It's a machine embroidered by number that you can download on the vault. So anyway, that's what I'm going to plan on doing for this week. Hold me to it next week. I'll let you know. I'll report back. All right. But as far as this week goes, I put a little teaser out there on the Kimberbellas and Fellas page last night, letting you know that I was making something with my fabric scraps, and I felt like it was something I could do in under 2 hours. I was pretty close. Let's be honest here. It was pretty close to under 2 hours. If I didn't include my hand binding that I did, then I would be about 2 hours. And then I bound it. Yes, last night. You can too. And it was done. But the good news is that it was all done with fabric scraps, and it was done with clear blue tiles. So you know how much I love the clear blue tiles. We talk about it often here, and that's because it is life-changing. That is the term that I have heard and read from many of you who have had such great experiences with clear blue tiles. You're getting your projects done from beginning to end and not having any of those extra UFOs that are just sitting in the closet. We would never know anything about that, right? And so you're getting them finished. In fact, there was someone, I wish I could remember her name, but she just posted on the Kimberbella's page maybe a day or two ago, and she had taken a quilt panel And she said if it hadn't been for clear blue tiles, this would have been just one more of those UFO projects that would have been sitting in her closet, but she finished it. And I love hearing that. If you are wondering what are clear blue tiles, basically it's a new system that we've created here at Kimberbell, and I'll show you a couple of things that go with it, but where you can have the look of traditional quilting with your backing fabric, your batting, and your quilt tops, otherwise known as a quilt sandwich, and you can do it like it looks like you took it to a long armor, but you did it on your embroidery machine. That's pretty cool, right? So lots of great video tutorials out there and education. Of course, it comes with all sorts of education with the package as well. So what did I make today, or what did I make last night? Check it out. It's this square table topper. Okay, and as you can see, it's about a 21, I think, by 21 inch size. And I wanted to be able to do something that was quick and easy that I would be able to show you today. And I wanted to be able to use my fabric scraps, and I think a lot of us have those. And I wanted to be able to show you one thing in particular. Take a look at that center square. I know this is hard to see on here, but let's see if I can get a better lighting here. I don't know. This center square, I'll take some actual photographs of this later and post it because then you can see it better. But this was just with solid red fabric, as you can see. And what makes this special is that I didn't have to try to find a Christmas fabric necessarily. Do you notice that really none of these are Christmas fabrics except for maybe a snowflake right here? Again, this just comes from my fabric stash. And this is a solid fabric, but what makes it so beautiful is the quilting, right? And that is the Jingle Bells quilting there. Oh my goodness. In fact, what I love to do is actually throw this in the dryer. That's how you get the crinkly look. And so I sprayed it with some water, threw it in the dryer, and now it looks all quilty and crinkly, and I absolutely love that look. So anyway, how did I do this and what makes it special? Again, I used a solid fabric in the center, but it just created its own look of Christmas fabric by taking some of the clear blue tiles and looking at how I could make that look Christmassy. So I did it with the bells. And then I did a different border design around all four sides. Isn't that fun? Now I'm going to show you how I styled that here in just a minute. But I want to show you where I found this design. So let's see if I can pull it up on my computer here. Hold on just 1 second. All right, I'm going to go to kimberbell.com. Pull this over to my other screen. There we go. All right, let's see if I can share this with everyone. Share my screen. And I think we've got it. No, share screen. We'll get it here in just a minute. Here we go. All right, you see that? That is the kimberbell.com website. And if I go up to products at the very top, just like that, I can see the column that says get it today. There we go. And I want to go to background quilting. Now we have several categories. Well, this is a work in progress on these categories, I'll tell you, to make it even easier to find things. But if you go to, let's do background quilting by holiday, and then I'm going to go to Christmas. I had a lot of choices there of what I would want my center block to be. In fact, I was so, sign up for the newsletter while you're there, right? That just popped up. I wanted to come up with, a Christmas design. So this one, I I was this close to choosing because I thought it was so stinking cute. One of our designers here, Liz, put this together, and oh my gosh, I just thought that was so cute. It says Jingle All the Way. I mean, how cute is that in the background quilting file? I didn't use that one in the end, but I certainly thought about it and thought, oh, that would be cute. What I did end up using was this one, which was number 52, and it was the bells, as you can see here. All right, now as I mentioned, I did use clear blue tiles for it. And as you can see on this tab, you can see all the different sizes of the bells that this comes in. Okay, so what this does, when you look at all these sizes coordinate with the clear blue tiles. All right, so let's go back here. I could continue to go on. I was trying to decide, oh, see, look at the Christmas lights. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's cute. I forgot about those. Yeah, that's really cute. That would make a cute one for the center. And this is probably one of my all-time favorites, although, oh gosh, these all rank right up there. This one we actually used, do you remember that? We used that for our candy cane lane. So certainly, if I wanted things to coordinate, that would be kind of fun. But why when you have all these choices? I think the Christmas trees are darling. This one is perhaps one of my favorites. This has the gingerbread man and the well, snowflakes and holly leaves and all things Christmas. It just screams all things Christmas. Again, if you click on one of the other pictures there, you can see all the sizes it comes in. And of course, those sizes coordinate with the sizes on clear blue tiles. All right, so that is how I found my design for this center block. Let's talk about when you would find a blue design versus an, let me say it like this. Let me share with you how you know if a design that's listed here will fit with clear blue tiles. How's that sound? And I know a lot of you are catching on to this, but just to explain once more, if it is on a blue fabric, that means just, you know, the icon shows that it's been stitched on a blue fabric, think clear blue tiles, okay? Clear blue tiles it's going to work with. And I'll show you an example of that here in just a minute, okay? If it's on a black fabric, that means it's actually one of our border fabrics. You get an inner border and an outer border, and you get lots of sizes in that as well. Guess what? Black will also work with clear blue tiles. So black or blue work great with clear blue tiles. If it's in orange, if the design has been stitched in orange, that means it will not work well with clear blue tiles. Rather, it works better with a method called our block by block quilting. Let me show you why that is. So let me stop sharing my screen here, because I think if you see it stitched out, it'll make so much more sense. All right. Okay, let's try this. All right, we're back. So I mentioned, right, that if it's black or blue, it works with clear blue tiles. So here's an example of some stitch outs that, as you can see, it just is a nice flow of designs that really you can't tell where it begins or ends necessarily, and it's just going to work all together seamlessly with clear blue tiles. Now, what you're seeing here, this outline, that's actually, if you had used this as a block by block file, you certainly would have that outline. But the clear blue tiles file that also comes with this design does not have that outer stitch block, okay? Again, it just flows. Let's look at another example. Here's the trees. Do you see how it just flows from one tree to the next? And you really, once again, wouldn't see where it started and where it ended. Okay, so again, if it's stitched on blue and it's on the computer as a blue one, it's going to work with clear blue tiles. Let me show you why something like an orange design is a little different. Here's some cherries. Isn't that cute? But what happens with the orange designs is that they are perfect for the method we call block by block. And that's because there are what we call traveling lines. So what happens is that it stitches across here. Then the stitch line travels down. Do you see that right there? And now it goes all the way across to the other side. Then, do you see the stitch line? It travels down and it goes all the way across to the other side and so forth. There are what they're called travel lines. Let me show you what would happen if you tried using an orange design with clear blue tiles. Okay, this is just a good visual to see what happens. This was something that was put together by our head educator, Katie, in our product development room. And I thought this was a really good visual for why an orange fabric doesn't work with clear blue tiles. Remember, orange fabrics have traveling lines, right? So if we were to try to use clear blue tiles, look what happens. Those stitches travel outside of the clear blue tile markings and they overlap a little bit and they have traveling lines. You wouldn't want to have a bunch of big square traveling lines around an all over quilting project, right? So just remember this. If it is on blue fabric or black fabric, it will work with clear blue tiles. If it is orange, blue, or black, all three of them, they work with our block by block method. I hope that helps. You get on the downloads on the website, if it's blue or black, you get both types of files. You get block by block and clear blue tile files. If it's on orange, you just get the block by block. All right. I think it's starting to connect for a lot of people. And the good news is that I am seeing so many people, their projects being done with clear blue tiles, and they are using the exclusive designs that come on the USB stick with clear blue tiles. But I want you to also realize that beyond the USB stick, there's still a lot of different designs you can choose on the website to download immediately, like I did last night. This design with the bells was not part of the Clear Blue Tiles product, but it works with Clear Blue Tiles because it was on a blue fabric. All right. Now, let's talk about the measurements for how I put this together. Basically, it's really simple. I don't even have a pattern. I'm just going to tell you the numbers right now as they are. All right. This is a 12.5 by 12.5 inch block. All right. 12.5 by 12.5. And I started with that. And then I cut 16 different 4.5 by 4.5 inch squares. And I literally, as you can see, just went through my fabric stash and cut 16 different green or red designs. All right. Green, red, or white. I just thought, oh, that's cute. Grab it. And it didn't have to be Christmas. It was something that just screams Christmas, because when you put the colors together and you choose a design that works with it, like a Christmas design, in this case, I chose snowflakes for the outer border. It's now a Christmas topper, right? So that's what I did for this. Once again, the center square that is a solid fabric is 12.5 by 12.5 inches. All of the squares around the outside are 4.5 by 4.5, and I cut 16 of them. All right. So when I went to sew this together before I quilted, let's see if I can give you a good visual here. I just took 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, sewed them together, and then added it to my main block here, my red block. Then I took 3 blocks along the bottom, 1, 2, 3, sewed them together, and added it to the other side. Once I did that, I took 5 blocks to do my vertical sides, sewed them together, put it on one side. I took 5 more blocks, sewed them together, put them on the other side, and there we go. I had my table topper. Now, I then, from that point, could look at my clear blue tiles, which I'm going to show you here in just a minute, and decide what I wanted to use and what hoop I would use with it. All right. This was so quick and easy. It's a no-brainer project. Okay. 1 12.5 by 12.5 inch square, 16 4.5 by 4.5 inch squares. All right. Now, let's go ahead and go to my cutting table here because I want to show you the tiles that I used to put this together. Let's see. All right. So let me come right here. All right. So like I said, I put this in the dryer because I wanted the crinkly look. So that's what you're seeing here. But because my hoop could accommodate an 8 by 12 tile, then I went into that stash and I put this one here, lined everything up, and then put this one there, lined everything up. So I had an 8 by 12 and a 4 by 12. All right. Marked them. And then I was able to cover that entire center square with just 2 tiles. And as you can see, you really can't tell where those tiles were, can you? It is an all over quilting design. And I just used 2 tiles. But never fear, if you're sitting there going, well, that's nice, I wish I had a bigger hoop. Guess what? If I wanted to, I could have taken the 4 by 6 tile and I could have done it where I placed one here, marked it, place it again next to it, marked it, place it again next to it, marked it, and continue that process, okay, until I filled up the entire area. So remember, even if you have a 5 by 7 hoop, you can still do this and you would never know that you didn't have, the biggest size hoop there was. Everything is the same scale. It will all work. It will just flow all together. It's really kind of cool. All right. Now I want to show you how I'm going to style this and then we'll get to our giveaway. Okay. So here I've got 3 options. You tell me which ones you think are best. The first one is, I'm thinking just a tree. Boom. It's kind of like a tree skirt. How many of you guys have mini trees? Mini, M-I-N-I. Mini, not M-A-N-Y. You might have many too, but do you have a mini, M-I-N-I, tree? All right. I think that would be super cute, just like that. And then I could hang like little ornaments here and stuff. I think that would be darling. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm thinking about that, but I've got another idea. I've got this crystal bowl, and now I've got to tell you a funny story about the crystal bowl too here in just a minute. But I've got a crystal bowl. The thing I like about this is that I can see, of course, through it to the other side. I could fill this with either food or I could fill it with like pine cones or I could fill it with Christmas ornaments. But it is just pretty, isn't it? Just stunning. I have a funny story about this crystal bowl real quick because I'm not fancy like this ever. But I got this as a wedding gift 26 years ago. And what's crazy is that I just found it this year. Yes, I know that sounds crazy, but please tell me I'm not alone when it's like out of sight, out of mind. And over all the years that we've moved, it was in a box somewhere, and then it got put into like up above the fridge where you never look, right? And then when we moved this year, I found it and I went, oh my gosh, that is a beautiful bowl. And yeah, it was a wedding gift. Yeah. Crazy, right? Tell me I'm not alone. Robin says we all have those. Whew, okay. Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. It just happens, all right? Now, the last one that I'm kind of excited about, this idea, is this because I love gnomes, okay? So I found this wooden platter right here. And I thought, okay, that would be cute in the center. And then I thought, how cute would that little guy be sitting on his little platter like that? I'll take pictures, like I said, when this is all said and done. And then maybe this little guy is standing right next to him. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll put, well, no, probably down here. Maybe offset that a little bit. Oh, that's better. I like that. Isn't that fun? Woo. All right. So there's a few ideas for you. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Tell me which idea you like best. Do you like crystal bowl from the wedding 26 years ago? Do you like gnomes or tree? Or can you think of something different? I'd love to hear. So Andrea is saying gnomes are super cute. Debbie thinks a tree's cute. Debbie Dement said there's so many ways to use this. Yeah. Vicky says, love the crystal bowl. Gold rim looks very festive. Yeah, I agree. I wish I could even remember who gave it to me. But again, yeah, it was just one of those things, the gnomes and the tree. There's so many ideas. So I want you to think in your mind, what would you do with a table topper like this? And of course, it's just the simplest of table toppers that I could put it in Halloween fabric. I could put it in winter fabric. I could go to the website, find a winter design or a Halloween design or a Valentine design, and boom, with a solid piece of fabric, I've now created a new fabric in a sense, right? Because of that pretty background quilting. All right. Okay, so let's do a giveaway, shall we? I was thinking it would be fun to give you some fabric. Who doesn't love fabric, right? And I kind of have a little bit back there. And I've got some fabrics that are kind of rare for Kimberbell, a few discontinued ones. So I thought, let's go ahead and put together a half-yard bundle, a 1/2 yard bundle of 10 different fabrics. Do the math. That's 5 yards of fabric. Did I do the math right? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, 1/2 yard bundle, because I want you to be able to make that and a whole lot of other things, right? So this is how you're going to do it. This is a little bit more tricky to do. No, it's not, I promise. What I want you to do is, first of all, I had a hard time deciding what would be the center background quilting design of my project, right? There were the bells and the lights and the this and this and this and all these things. And so I want to make even more now, because now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've got some cute gingerbread fabric, and now I'm going to use like the cookies and the candy canes and stuff for that to be the center of my fabric. And then there was the other one that I just loved, like I said, was Jingle All the Way. And so maybe I'll use Jingle All the Way this next time. I'm not sure. So what I want you to do to enter this contest, you have from now until midnight tonight, Mountain Time, is that you could possibly win the 10 cuts, a 1/2 yard of fabric each. That's 5 yards of fabric of a combination of greens, reds, and whites. Okay. And they're all Kimberbell fabric. And 2 people are going to win this just by posting I want you to go to the Kimberbell website and look at background quilting designs. I then want you to find any of the blue fabrics, the blue or the black fabrics for that matter, because blue or black will work with clear blue tiles. And tell me, which would you use for your center piece? Okay, which background quilting design would you place smack in the center of a simple table topper project like that? That's all there is to it. Okay, so go head on over kimberbell.com, go to products, then go to background quilting, and then find any of the Christmas quilting designs, really any of the designs if you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Christmas. But find one that is on blue or black and tell me which one of those you would have put in the center. All right, that's all you have to do. And 2 different people are going to win 10 1/2 yard cuts of Kimberbell fabric in either red or green or white, or well, a combination of both, so that you can make this table topper. And as you can see, it does not take much fabric. So you're going to have a lot of extra fabric that you can use for all sorts of fun projects, right? And you can win. All right. Okay, Lynn asks, are there more coming out? Lynn, that's a great question. And there are always more being added. I don't know which ones are coming next. That is something that a different team works on, but there's always new ones being added. So keep checking back because you never know, right? All right, great question, Lynn. All right. Let's see. We'll bundle it up real cute too. You know, we gotta make it really fun and special for you to receive in the mail. So you can check out the background quilting designs now and figure out which ones you'd like. Post it, but you could possibly win the fabric to make these things. All right. Okay. Well, I think that is all for today. Are there any questions before we leave? Before I sign off? Looks like there's lots of different ideas popping up. Gayla saying jingle all the way. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I need to make another one now because I that is just too cute. Too cute. I love it. Connie Peterson, she says she's late, but Connie, it's okay. You can come back and watch at any given time. All right, this is recorded, and but you have till midnight tonight. So all those people that can only get on a little bit later can still enter the contest. And then, of course, our Maddie will make sure and post the winners tomorrow and get in touch with you. All right. Lisa says, I think I would like to make it using a mix of all the Kimberbell fabric lines to make it real scrappy. Agreed, Lisa. There's so many different ones. And if you have some like hidden treasures of Kimberbell fabrics from the past, certainly now is the time to get those out, right? Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Let's see. Kim Kloss says, where are you, Kim? There we go. I would use my favorite background quilting Christmas one with the gingerbread, peppermint candies, candy canes, holly. It's just so pretty. I so agree, Kim. And I think that I may still have some gingerbread fabric from We Whisk You a Merry Christmas. Wouldn't that be cute? That was a new fabric line. Well, that was a fabric line that came out again this year. So find a shop that might have a little bit of it still. And I think I'm going to see if I've got some of that still, because that would be really cute with that fabric. All right. Elaine says, how do you get in the giveaway? Elaine, exactly what you're doing right now. You just make a comment here at Facebook or on YouTube. 2 people are going to win. Someone on our YouTube channel and someone on our Facebook will win that fabric bundle. And all you have to do is go to the Kimberbell website, click on products, background quilting, find a design that has been stitched onto blue or black, because we know those ones are the ones that will work with clear blue tiles, and just let us know which one kind of speaks to you. Which one do you think you would use as the center of your table topper? All right. Okay. Any other questions? Let's see. Janine Spencer, I like the bells the best. Yeah, that was the winner in my book last night. And now I'm going back going, oh, but I think I want to do this. And I think I want to do that. The beautiful thing is everything works together. So whether you are using the Clear Blue Tiles files, Clear Blue Tiles files on the USB, they came with Clear Blue Tiles, or if you're using the files on the Kimberbell website, it all works together. They're so fun. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's see. Lynn says autumn theme background would be the with the autumn background designs, perfect for Thanksgiving Day. Yes, I agree. I absolutely love that autumn background design. Okay, let's see who else is. These are coming through so fast. Anyway, it looks like you've got lots of ideas, lots of thoughts on this. I'd love to hear them all. So join me next week for What's New Wednesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Until then, have a wonderful day and keep posting all those pictures of the fun stuff you're creating. It certainly is something that brightens all of our day here at Kimberbell. So thanks for joining me, everyone. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.